Welcome, you guys. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really cute little bee mug topper. So I'm going to make mine for my little marshmallow mug. I bought these on Amazon. They seem to be a little more difficult to find now than they used to be, but I think they're still available. I'll try to link to some for you if I can find them. I've shown you a couple times how to make mug toppers. Normally I put a styrofoam ball inside of the mug, but I'm actually not going to do that today. I'm going to show you something a little different. I am going to still need a styrofoam ball though. So I'm going to use craft foam. And this is a little bit more not so slippery, so it will sit on top of the mug a lot easier than the poster board. So I'm just going to trace the top of my mug onto my craft foam and then just cut that out. Now I'll need to cut my styrofoam ball in half. So I'm just using an old kitchen knife for that. So I'm going to mix up my 2 colors of frosting for this, or whipped cream, whatever you want to call it. So I'm using my lightweight spackling from DAP. I'll put one of them aside for now, and then we'll do the yellow one first. So I just have apple barrel yellow. You could use any yellow you want. So I'm just going to mix this in. Just be careful, like this one I like because you can add a small amount and get enough color to make it look nice. Be careful if you use like a lighter yellow color, because you'll have to add so much paint that it'll make it just a big mess. So that one's good. I'm going to put that aside. And then for the black, I'm using black pigment powder to get the color. You do not want to use black paint in your spackling. It will turn gray, and if you get it to the point that it turns black, it's going to be such a wet mess that you won't be able to do anything with it. So just put some of your pigment powder in. I'll have a link for this in the description for you. I grabbed it from Amazon, and it's a pretty big bottle, so it's going to last a long time. It'll be great at Halloween time too if you wanted to do some like black and orange cupcakes or toppers or something. And if you find that it's too dry, like you can see I'm having a little bit of a hard time mixing it around, you can add just a couple drops of water just to loosen it up a little bit. I'm going to actually do that. So it's not quite black yet, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay, so that looks good. My 2 colors are ready. So I'm going to get these loaded into the bags. I'm going to use 2 separate bags for this. I'm going to use the 1M piping tip for both of them. So I'm just putting my tip into the bag. And then I'm going to mark just below where the openings are, and then that's where I'll cut. And then I'll just load my each color into a separate bag. Okay, so now I just need to glue my styrofoam ball onto my craft foam. And just try to get it centered as much as you can. One more thing, so we need our little bees. Well, I'm going to put little bees on mine. So I have these little bees and ladybugs that came together. You've probably seen me use them if you've watched any of my other bee videos. And if you haven't, I'll have those linked for you in the description if you want to see some more bee projects. So I'm just going to set those out so they're handy so I can put them on. If you want to put sprinkles, you could put sprinkles. If you want to put glitter, you could do that. I also have a little straw that I'm going to put in there. So I'm going to actually cut this shorter because I won't need the whole straw. So I'm going to cut it in about half. Okay, so I'm going to start with my yellow. I'm just going to twist my bag at the top and then just press the frosting down. and then I'm just going to start piping. So the longer you hold something in one place, the more ruffles you get, and the faster you move it, the more it's going to get that kind of like ice creamy look. So I'm going to alternate colors here. So I'm just going to do one layer of yellow and then a layer of black. So then I'll just place my bees kind of around in different spots. Let's see, I'm going to put my straw in. Now I'm also going to add a little black ribbon to my straw. So I'm just going to tie a little bow and then hot glue it right onto the straw. I may end up cutting this a little shorter once everything dries and I can see how it's going to be. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't want to mess anything up. So then I'm just going to let this dry all the way on this wax paper. So then that way, once it's dry, I'll be able to just pick it up and easy peasy, it'll come off. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to check out my other bee videos too. If you're doing a bee theme, you don't want to miss those. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.